This is a poem called Dying is Fun. It's the very dead of winter and the very dead of night, and the ghosts are pissed on buckies and they're looking for a fight. And the abbot's willow wisping and he's flitting on the lea, and you're wondering how you'll manage when you're in the morgue with me. There are maggots in the lignum, there's celebrity and fame. Though your death came in on kitten's paws, it killed you just the same. The conveyor belt was broken, so you had to change at crew. It's astonishing the damage that a crappy death can do. All the real powers lying prostrate with the luggage in the hearse, and I know that you're dead too, but I'm convinced my death was worse. They're all begging Jack Kevorkian to get back on the ward, because his agent says he closes eyes but never cuts a cord. And he golfed with Harold Shipman, who was Admiral of the Fleet. When it comes to mercy killing, he could knock you off your feet. There are witches who are sinking. There are angels who will bow. If you want to go to heaven, better get your brochure now. I have charmed the board and batten because I'm sensitive and young. I have charmed the tongue and groove because I'm groovy with my tongue. Come and drink with me in Yellowknife. Let's drown in frigid wine, because any Palladini's got to be a pal of mine. I was choking on my Class A sweets. They pumped me out and sighed. Now we'll live like Ted and Alice, because I've loved you since you died. I'm a crucible of ashes. I'm a Bunsen burner queen. And you've soaked my living daylights with your phenylalanine. I am dozing theosophically, your lectures drive me wild, and I want to be a Mormon, but I'm Krishnamurti's child. And I'm frightened of embalming fluid, afraid of Iggy Pop, but the shrouded morphine matrons make me giggle till I drop. And I'm dying for a breath of fresh and for a cup of tea. I've been dying for a fresh of breath since my mastectomy. And I'm losing each new battle, but I'm winning each new war. And I'm prizing up the lid to find out what this coffin's for. We could saunter off a cliff, or we could lie down on a track, but the small print on the ticket says there'll be no coming back. So take stock of small life living in your small writ, small ship town, because I'm stocking up my cleavage in my new designer gown. You can find me in the truss ads on the back of every page. I'll be striding down the catwalk with my Cerberus on stage. If you want to live like Riley, you must die like Al Capone, because when God calls out your number, you're a dog without a bone. Come and decompose in private in my decomposing space. You can put a slab of concrete on your own reposing place. You can wake up Tracy Eminem, who's snoozing in her bed. You can chase those white trash rappers who've been clanging in your head. You can mimic Cyril Fletcher and the back legs of a horse. You can put the rhyme in pantomime and let things run their course. There's a public service worker paid to toll a little bell. If you want to earn a dime, then you'll need to work like hell. And I'm going to catch my death out here. I simply can't lie still when there's snow on every mirror and there's snow in every pill. I've been told to push up daisies and not die beyond my means, and I figured out the paradox in Harlech's censored scenes. If your Botox stays the ravage of the gently dying light, you will still be deep and furrowed when you get your kiss goodnight. And it's when you're bald with yellow teeth and fear the news is grim that you'll want to hug poor Yorick and the mess they made of him. We're recording dead at Hammersmith, carousing at our wake, and we're cuddling at the Curzon because I'm always on the take. But when Dad puts his Beretta on and starts to kiss his stole, and the porter keeps on digging till he's got a 6-foot hole, then I'll buy a small indulgence and be gone without a trace. And the only DNA they'll find will trickle down your face. There is salt in every landfill. There is salt in sweat and sea. But we're floating in formaldehyde. We're waxy, stiff, and free.